Stay wild, moon child, because we're in for a ride in this new moon in Pisces. Stay tuned. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to the Pixie Palace. Well, it's been a minute since I've done a card reading, and for some reason today I felt a pull to do one for the new moon in Pisces. And it is actually today, March 13th, Saturday. And I find it really interesting that I've felt this pull today because I really haven't been in alignment with readings or doing anything of the sort as of late. But today I feel there's some messages that need to be channeled through, but this is in the form that the universe prefers it in. So since I'm feeling inspired to do so, I'm going to use my usual Moonology Oracle card deck by Yasmin Bolin. So that way we can get an idea of what messages are really important right now and what to actually focus on. I do know it is about focusing on relationships and partnerships, whether it's personal or business-wise, and really cultivating those connections. I'm feeling a really strong read about that. So we'll see what the cards have to say. And I did clear them already. I did shuffle them already, but I'll shuffle them again a few times so you guys know that it's all done in the right form. And we'll see what the cards have to say. I do know the Pisces sign is very social, very vibrant, very positive. So it is a very positive energy I'm feeling right now. Not that we're not going to have our obstacles or things that we have to work through, but it's in a much better energy. It's a lot more clarity as to when we figure out what we truly want in this cycle. So I got the cards shuffled, so I'm going to see what it says here. Get my tea out of the way. Okay. And Timmy's asleep, so he won't be bugging the cards. He's been trying to get in my cards and crystals and everything today. I'm not really sure what's going on with him. So, oh, okay. That makes sense. Okay. Oh. Okay. And, okay. Alright. Ah, this is very interesting. Okay. Okay. Alright, so the first card is you're very close to achieving your goal by Gibbous Moon. Now, this is very self-explanatory, but what I'm feeling is that's not necessarily just a work goal or a personal goal like losing weight or going to bed early or drinking more water or exercising or creating a better, healthier habit. Yes, all those things are important, and if that resonates for you, you're definitely close to achieving success with that goal. But with that being said, it's also about achieving your own inner goals. It's about clearing old energy that no longer serves you. It's about reaching that epiphany or that clarity about maybe a thought pattern that you always had, but realize that that thought pattern didn't serve you. It could be a belief that you turned around, or maybe even your eyes were open to a different perspective. Maybe something you always believed that was so is not really the case. So it can be a very illuminating time for you. It may not be a visible, tangible thing that people would notice when you achieve that goal, but it'll be something very significant for you, and it can actually provide you the positive shift that you need in your life path. And this can be in any aspect of your life. So whatever you think of first, most likely that's what it is. So definitely keep going for your goals. Keep doing the inner work as well as the 3D life work, because they go hand in hand, because as I always say, the inner reality affects your outer reality, and everything starts within. So we have to continue to do the work to make those goals in the outside world happen as well. So definitely keep working on it. Even if it doesn't seem like that you'll reach that, you are very close. So don't quit now. Keep taking that action and keep working on yourself. Don't give up because you're almost there. Okay, the second card is take time to breathe out, disseminating moon. This is where we all have the reminder to exhale. A lot of us, me included, have been in fast-paced mode lately, work mode mentality, trying to achieve those goals, which is fine, but it's one of those things sometimes we forget to take a moment and breathe. Take a time to do self-care, to actually relax, maybe even really appreciate the things you already achieved and that you already have, including relationships. It's also time to, not that you, I'm also getting that, yes, you should continue to work hard, take action, work on your goals that you have, but also don't be so intense about it right now. If you've been really intense on a project or a goal or a business or even a hobby, that's okay because the creative flow is there right now, and that's very important. But also find that balance. Do step back. Cultivate that family time. You might not have much time for family lately, maybe even friendship or even a romantic partnership. Definitely take time to cultivate those relationships, reconnect, even if it's here and there. It doesn't have to be a all-day thing or all-week thing, but take a little time each day to reconnect, to basically strengthen that bond and strengthen that foundation of what those relationships are built on. And also, in turn, if there's a relationship that is no longer serving you, and that can be business or personal, like I said earlier, take a second look. Dig a little deeper and see what is stopping you from transmuting that. It may be one of those things you might want to minimize your time, so you dial it back a little bit. And also cultivate relationship with you. Self-care is very important as well. When we reconnect with our inner selves, we can serve others so much better out there. And we also don't forget who we truly are. We all vibrate on the energy of love. But in today's world, it's very easy to get caught up in the 3D matrix mentality. So we tend to forget that, and our vibrations lower. So when we do self-care and when we take time to reconnect with others, that will raise our vibration as well. For some reason, that message is really hard to get out, because I think when some of these messages are channeled, it's hard to put into human words. And I'm feeling that the intensity of that message. It's very, very important right now to do that. So find the balance. Don't give up on what you're doing, because you are trying to achieve those goals and you're almost there. But do take time to do the inner work. Always remember to breathe in and breathe out. That's the main thing. A lot of us breathe in when we're busy and we're like this, but we forget to breathe out and be in the moment and be present, because that's all we truly need to be, is just be. Everything else is icing on the cake. I laugh at this card now because it was something I said. A win-win outcome is forecast. The full moon in Libra. And you know what? There you go. The scales. I can't make this stuff up. It is all about balance, because there will be a win-win situation. Really, it all goes back to the relationships, the really appreciating what you have and putting the work into the shadow work as well as the business life. And it's really just about finding balance. Balance is key to everything. All these years I've been going through my spiritual journey, I've always gone back to that. Now, maintaining that is a whole nother ball game. There is no perfect situation. There's only perfect intentions. So don't worry about perfection, because we change, we evolve, and we are in a different flow state every day. So it always takes tweaking. But being consciously aware of having that balance in our lives will come to a win-win outcome. It will benefit you, it will benefit spirit, and it will also benefit of all those who are around you. Your external world will change when you make that shift through your actions and through the work. So it's a beautiful time right now as we all shift our focus to interpersonal relationships and to social things. And I'm not talking about social media. That's a whole different ballgame. And side note, I will be doing a video about social media soon because I've made some interesting observations that I'd like to share with you guys that might help you in your social media journey. But it's really amazing how we've all changed over the past year. And things that were important to us maybe a year ago are no longer important to us now. So right now it's really important to figure out what is important to you and what you can do to strengthen the bonds, to strengthen your path, to strengthen yourself. And we're here to experience love. We're here to experience compassion. But we're also here to experience change and going through the lessons that we need to learn. We can't run away from these things anymore. So that's when the inner work is really important. And a lot of us are starting to figure that out on our own. We're starting to figure out that we can't really dodge the things that we need to address. We need to do the work. We need to walk through it and really acknowledge it and transmute it. And when we do that work, we'll become a lighter energy and our vibration will go up. And that way we can be a better version of ourselves and be a better version for others. And really that's what it's all about. It's a win-win situation. Because as I said earlier, everything you do affects someone else, whether you realize it or not. And it's so true. It can be a word or a expression or even just a little action you take. As minuscule as it will seem to you, it can have a big impact on someone else. So that's another message I'm getting through. Be very mindful of your thoughts and be mindful of your actions. Think of something you're grateful for and tip those scales. Think of what you can do for yourself and what you can do for others. Because every day is a new opportunity to spread awareness, to spread the light, and to go within. So, well, it's a little bit of a different reading than I expected, but it really is all about doing the inner work and really not be in such a rat race mentality, not be so dominated by the technology and by the having to work all the time and getting no sleep and sleep when I'm dead and all this stuff and pushing things to the back burner. I'll get to that person later when I have time. And this is not all conscious thinking. A lot of it's subconscious. It's more one of those things we get so busy in our zone that we have so many things we want to accomplish, even if it's just one thing you want to accomplish or you want to focus on, that we tend to have tunnel vision and forget everything else. So it's really good to have a well-rounded perspective right now, as best as you can. Well, I hope you guys liked that reading. I am going to finish my tea and do some other work. And by the way, if you like this mug, I put the link below where you can get it. It's a wonderful, wonderful store, wonderful woman who runs that business. You may want to check it as soon as possible because sometimes she only has limited editions of this cup. And no, I'm not being sponsored. I just love this mug. So anyway, I hope you guys have a beautiful week. Happy full moon to all of you. Remember, always spread your light. Always do something good for someone else. And always, always look within. To know thyself is to know thy truth. Namaste. And of course, I have airplanes flying over me, as always, because it would not be a video without it on the Pixie Post channel. So knock yourself out.